There was something I did funny one night. I'm going to biff in a minute, sorry. Anyway, yeah, I'll tell you. It wasn't from alcohol though. I'd had a massive bump on the head in a cycling accident, and nobody knew what was going on in my mind because I had nervous system damage down here somewhere, and my mouth was jammed shut. I was on a drip all the time. Although, that no. Yeah, I was sent to the head injury specialist, and they couldn't tell what I was thinking because I couldn't open my mouth and speak. I was on a drip, and then I was sent back to my hometown into the digestion ward because my mouth was damaged. And I didn't know. I'd never been in hospital before, and I didn't know they had to be discharged with by signing a discharge sheet and stuff, a form, and that I didn't know how to do that. They said to me, "You're going to be discharged today," and it was getting late on, and the day shift went off shift about what 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and the night shift hadn't come on. I just thought, well, when are they going to discharge me? So I was in my pajamas. I put my dressing gown on. I had a pair of slippers on. It was only about what quarter of a mile to half a mile home. I just walked out the ward and went home. I've never challenged walking down the road, sort of in daylight. It was in the middle of the day, and they changed shifts, and there was no staff about. Because I went downstairs and into the hospital, and then out of the hospital and home in the middle of the day, in a dressing gown and pajamas, and nobody said out, nobody noticed. My dad got home and he said, "What are you doing there?" I'd been there for hours because he'd been to races, because he was a keen race goer and he made a bit of money out of it because he knew his stuff. And he took me straight back. And then, yeah, I mean, well, anyway, while this was going, I can't remember. I can't remember because I can't remember it that bit very well because I had a massive bump on the head. But anyway, I was wandering around. I'd been to the pub, yeah. I can't quite remember because a few weeks before I was discharged from the ward because my mouth started to open, or I could drink in that a bit, and I don't know. I can't remember why the chain of events, but I was out for a couple of weeks, and one night I was looking for a train because I had this sort of fixation. There isn't really. Well, there is now. Yeah, there is now. There wasn't a train south out of my hometown after about 8 o'clock at night. I started a fixation with that. I thought, well, what if you want to go south after 8 o'clock at night? So I was walking down the southbound track. Well, I went up to the upper path next to the signal box north of the station, and I was walking southbound down the southbound track looking for a train. Well, it wouldn't stop for me because it didn't stop at that time of night. And yeah, one went past. A freight train went past on a merry-go-round coal train. They probably do it. It will be a merry-go-round. I don't know where they go north of it, but there'll be a power station somewhere. And I couldn't tell whether it was a Class 47 or a Class 56 because the cabs look identical. One has a radiator grill on the top of it and the other doesn't. And I didn't notice the engine noise because it was so close because they have different engines. But other than that, they're all almost identical from appearance from outside. So I didn't notice whether the Class 47 or 56, but I noticed the driver. Yeah, he waved to me. Yeah, put the cab lights on and went. And I thought, what was this? Was it? There's one coming soon or something. And anyway, I got halfway along the track between the platforms. I got on the platform and just casually wandered out because there's nobody about, and you can walk in and out that both platforms. You can get access there without tickets around because you can walk straight past the ticket box, straight past the ticket office. There's a way in. They know about it. It's just normal as that. But they don't expect people to do that sort of thing. But yeah, the last time I got a train there from here, they were saying, "Oh, can you get out of the station without a ticket?" I never said out. I said, "No, you can walk up and down the track unchallenged."